So, I've changed this back to private here. I was just showcasing you what public meant, and I've cleaned up the code just a little bit. You may have noticed I've added one little thing here. I've added private time remaining as integer. Now, you'll notice I didn't say dim. I put private. There's a reason for that. And the reason is that's going to wind up being used inside these other inside these other functions in such a way that private had to be used instead of dim. So don't worry about it. Just type in private for this scenario. So anyway, obviously I want to do something else besides simply start the quiz turning this button off. I want to do something else, right? I want to have this also, define my time remaining. So my time remaining. Now, that's also why I use that private equals 30, because I have 30 seconds left. Right? That's what I want to do. And I just made that my variable. It's just called time remaining. But those of you are probably wondering, wait a minute, but we have a timer. Why did we make an integer? Shouldn't this timer actually do something involving our time with its remaining? Why yes. As a matter of fact, then I will also be doing my... what did I name that? Actually, what did I name my timer here? I named it my timer. Okay. So, my timer dot start. So that means my timer is now starting. But here's the thing. This integer, time remaining, and my timer are two different objects. So I'm going to have to find a way to attach this timer onto my this time remaining onto my timer. So how would I go about doing that? Well, let's go back and double click my timer here. Oh look, and now I have a private sub specifically for my timer. And how does my timer go by? It goes by a tick. So every tick of my timer is going to do something. And what's every tick of my timer going to do? I'm going to make every single tick of my timer make this, I don't know, time remaining equals time remaining minus 1. That's how it would wind up doing this. So, and then you know what, while I'm at it, I'll even just put in a label here because I got my label. LBL, that was what I named my timer label, LBL timer up here. You might not have named it that, but LBL.text equals time remaining. Let's take a look and let's look at it. Let's see what happens. "29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, so on and so forth. As you see, it's counting down. Now, once it gets to 0, let's take a while to guess what'll happen here if it keeps subtracting, because I haven't told it to ever stop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. Now, do you really want a countdown to go into negative numbers on a stopwatch? Nah, probably not. That's probably not what you would want. So you'd probably want some sort of if statement where if, time remaining is equal to 0, then, well, what would you probably want? You'd probably want, my timer dot stop, and stop the timer. So now if we were to start this, and we start this quiz, once again the Jeopardy song is exactly 30 seconds, so those of you that know it could hum along. But as you can see, we already see, like, we have this starting quiz, but we don't have anything popping up over here. We don't have anything, working with that. I mean, I can do this, but it's not going to do anything. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And it stopped. It's not going into negative numbers. Oh, but you know what? We probably need to re-enter this button, don't we? So we need the timer to stop, and then we also need, where was that, BTN, yeah, because there it is, the BTN's that start, dot, enabled, equals true, right? So now I have my button, I turned it off when I started the button, but when my timer runs out, I'm going to turn my button back on, right? So start the quiz. Do 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 dum ba da 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 dum do 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 do. I'm actually singing this too slow. It's gonna be 30 seconds before I finish. Oh well, 3, 2, 1, bum bum. And now you see, my start button turned back on. But also remember, on my start button, when I start it, my remaining time equals 30. So when I hit this button, it should reset back to 30 and then count down again. 28, 27, 26, and it did. Now, I probably should have put in the timer, the LBL timer.txt. I should probably have put that in the start button as well, so that I had the 30. You notice it only went to 29 and then counted down. So, okay, slight error on my part. I just need to, obviously copy and paste. So LBL timer.txt, copy. And I'll just, put that in there. And boom, there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now we've got our timer successfully counting down and successfully stopping and enabling our button back up. I think it's about time we actually start putting some numbers in these question marks and how we'd work with this.